Hello, Falcon athletes and families, and welcome to the Sheboygan Falls High School Athletic Code virtual meeting. I am the athletic director, Brian Berlin, and I'll be leading you through the short agenda that I have for you, but also very important. The athletic staff at the high school, as I mentioned, I am the athletic director. My name is Brian Berlin. The attendance/athletic secretary is Michelle Spielvogel. The assistant to the athletic director, who deals with scheduling mainly, is Lisa Bocchini. And the high school office secretary is Suzette Burkhart. All are housed in the high school main office. Participation in a sound athletic program contributes to a student's health and happiness. Athletics also teaches the value of cooperation and the spirit of competition. This is exactly why I love leading the athletic department, because I do see the value that the athletics bring in outside of the classroom, and it just offers other opportunities for kids to grow and learn at our high school. Some of the athletics that are offered at the high school. For fall sports, we have football, volleyball, boys soccer, girls tennis, co-ed cross country, dance, and co-op girls swimming. In the winter, we have wrestling, boys basketball, girls basketball, co-ed wrestling technically, with the addition of girls wrestling this year, dance, co-op boys swim, and co-op boys hockey. Spring sports, we have co-ed track and field, girls soccer, softball, boys tennis, co-ed golf, and baseball. The WIA and SFHS have requirements for your child to participate in athletics at Sheboygan Falls High School. The WIA residency requirements, meaning that you either need to be a community member in the Sheboygan Falls School District, or need to be open enrolled and accepted, as well as a waiver releasing you to participate at Sheboygan Falls High School. You must have a concussion form on file. Your coaches will provide you that. You must have a parent guardian consent, which is on Infinite Campus. You sign for registration. You must have a physical on file from a licensed physician. You need a signed athletic code on file. Again, that's what you're watching now on Infinite Campus. You need an athletic fee paid per sport. And note, athletes cannot practice or play if the above requirements are not met. As far as attendance is concerned, SFHS students are required to attend all classes the day of a practice or contest in order to participate. The only exception would be any prearranged, pre-approved appointments or family emergencies approved through the athletic director. A student who is truant or unexcused absent from school for 1 or more hours will not be able to participate in the next contest or competition. The penalty will repeat each day such truancy occurs. Sheboygan Falls High School behavior requirement. Most importantly, conduct related to conduct unbecoming of an athlete. General conduct in and out of school shall be such so as it bring no discredit to the athlete, school, or team. Penalties may include but are not limited to partial, whole, or multiple contest suspensions. Such conduct includes but is not limited to conduct within the classroom or the school and school-sponsored functions, social media posts, media appearances, law enforcement incidents, as well as behavior within the community. Sheboygan Falls High School student athletes receiving a detention during the regular school day must fulfill their obligation for that detention before participating in a practice or contest. Sheboygan Falls High School student athletes under suspension from school may not participate for the period of that suspension. Such students may not attend in really any capacity at all, even as a fan. Sheboygan Falls High School academic requirements. Academic probation. Any student athlete receiving a failing grade will be on probation and must have their grades to passing at the 3rd and 6th week of the quarter to continue to participate. An athlete on probation failing any class at grade check dates will be ineligible until the next grade date. Suspension, academic suspension. Any student athlete receiving 2 or more failing grades will immediately become ineligible for the remainder of the new grading period. Exception, first quarter freshmen will continue to be eligible but will be required to have their grades monitored. Only for first quarter though. Grade checks throughout the year occur on that affect your eligibility occur at the end of the first quarter, your semester 1 grade, your quarter 3 grade, as well, and then your semester 2 grade. Sheboygan Falls High School academic requirements continued. Regaining eligibility. Any athlete who has lost their eligibility may regain it by achieving all passing grades at the end of the next or subsequent quarter. The training rules. No use or possession of tobacco products, contraband, and now more famous and familiar e-cigarettes and vaporizers or any paraphernalia. No use or possession of alcoholic beverages allowed. No unauthorized use of possession of drugs or controlled substances is allowed. No violations of Wisconsin state statutes with the exception of a minor traffic violation. A student who supplies the banned substance or knowingly supplies the location to consume a banned substance will receive a suspension of half of a sports season for the first offense and a full season for the second offense. Again, that's supplying the banned substance. The student athlete does not have to have consumed the banned substance, just as a side note. A student athlete who receives a second violation may reduce their punishment by enrolling in AODA counseling treatment and providing documentation to the athletic director's office. This is optional and not provided or funded by the high school. A student athlete is not allowed to be a captain in the season which they serve an athletic code suspension. A student athlete will not be nominated for all conference honors in a season which they serve an athletic code suspension. Once the code is signed, it is in effect until the athletic graduates or signs off under B9 of the athletic code. The athletic code is in effect and enforcement 12 months a year and 360 degrees. Athletes must travel to and from out-of-town contests with the team, unless a parent signs an agreement and release from prior to the event and has given it to their coach. Athletes and parent guardians are solely responsible for reporting violations to the athletic director. Failure to do so obviously may result in forfeitures. The first violation is a quarter sports season, or 1/4 of a sports season suspension. A second violation would be half of a sports season. A third violation is 1 sports season, and a fourth violation is the remainder of a high school career. See athletic code for season definitions. Also, these do not reset every year. This is for the entire high school career of any student athlete at Sheboygan Falls High School. As far as injuries are concerned, while participating, please contact the trainer as well as the athletic director for any injury issues that arise with your athlete. If injury occurs at an away game, please have the coach get in contact with me after the game. We are all in this together to help the student athletes grow and to live a safe and productive life after high school sports. We need to work together on this for the best interest of the student athlete. The written athletic code is posted on the high school website in the student handbook. Please take time to read that code as well, as I did not cover everything thoroughly in this presentation. One last thing I'd like to cover is what the role of parents is in sports. As far as communication, basic parent-coach communication, basic guidelines, certainly within a program, other coaches may have other things on top of this. But when communicating with a coach, communication you should expect, from your child's coach, from the coach to yourself would be their coaching philosophy, their expectation the coach has for your child as well as the players on the squad, the locations and times of all practices and contests, schedule, team requirements such as fees, special equipment needed, off-season conditioning, etc. Procedures that are followed that your child should during injury and participation. Disciplinary procedures that results in the denial of your child's participation. Communication that coaches should expect from you as parents. Any concerns expressed directly to the coach. Notification of any schedule conflicts well in advance of the practice or event. Again, work together. Specific concern in regard to a coach's philosophy and expectations when it comes to their child. Appropriate concerns to discuss with the coaches as a parent, how your child is being treated mentally and physically, ways to help your child improve when it relates to the sport that they're participating in, any concern about your child's behavior as well. Issues that are not appropriate to be discussed with coaches. Playing time, certainly not a coach-parent discussion. Any team strategies, any play calling, or talk about any other student athletes within the team. When expressing an occasional concern with a coach, please refer to and use the following guidelines. Never approach the coach immediately after a contest, whether it's good or bad. This is not the proper time or place for discussion concerning your child or the team. Sports is a highly emotional activity in all fashions, and certainly at the conclusion of an event, everyone's emotions are running high or low or a combination of both. So just not an appropriate time. Call the following day instead and make an appointment which is convenient for both you and the coach to meet. Raise your concern in a calm and civil manner. And once you've stated your question or concern, listen to the explanation that's given to you from the coach. These coaches are with your child every single day, every practice, every competition. They will have a lot of information for you, and hopefully you guys can come up with a solution. What can a parent do if the meeting with the coach did not provide a satisfactory resolution in your mind? Is you can call up and set an appointment with myself, discuss the situation. At this meeting, the appropriate next step can be determined. This concludes the mandatory athletic code presentation. I thank you for your time and good luck to you and your child in this upcoming school year. Below is my contact information. Don't be afraid to contact me with any questions regarding the athletic code or communication.